How about a storm wiggle wart in Rootbeer chartreuse? Ready to run guns? Time for blast off. Let's go. Hey guys, Todd here with you. Welcome back to Bassin 101. Rootbeer chartreuse and a wiggle wart? Oh yeah, these are the Predator paints, the blanks, and these are the suspending models. And man, these are so much like the originals. I mean, it's uncanny. They float real slow, and they're awesome. I want to show you how to paint this Rootbeer chartreuse. This is one of my patterns. Let's go sling some paint. Okay guys, so what we got here is Rootbeer chartreuse. I've already got my white base coat on. The first two colors I'm going to layer is a fluorescent yellow and fluorescent lime, or fluorescent green. Wicked colors. I'm going to start with chartreuse almost to the bottom. I want the white left here at the base. So we're going to do chartreuse all the way around, and then we're going to layer with the green and then the next color. So it's looks weird when it's wet. Alright, let's heat set that. Okay, let's go for one more coat. Like that little bit of white on the bottom. Okay, so now what we're going to do is put the lime green on here. And what I'm doing with the lime green, I'm going to come down a little past halfway. I'm not going to put it on real thick. Just enough to give us some lime green. Alright, let's heat set that. Alright, there you go. Not real strong, you know, you just want a shader on that. Alright, let's get the others caught up. Alright, so the next color we're going to do Fluorescent Orange. And I'm basically going to start with air. Basically, that's all I'm going to do. Just put one little dot right there. Alright, let's heat set those. Let's do one more. I dropped a little more reducer in there than I meant to. So they're not coming out quite as strong as I wanted. That's a lot better. Nice. Alright, the next color we're going to use is the, oops, I'll do a bit back with the detail sepia. This is going right across just the very back of the bait. A little more on this side. Alright, let's get the rest of them caught up. Alright, next thing I'm going to do before I go to the next step is with fluorescence like this. They get scratched up pretty good. I'm going to take some UVLS clear and just give them a light coat to protect them for the next step so I don't scratch them up. So the UVS clear, this stuff right here, 4050. Alright, so what we got here is metallic copper. I got the lace stencil on here, and all I'm going to do is put some copper on the very top, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do. Okay, when you take everything off, that's what you get. I don't know how well you can see that in the camera, but you get that copper lace stencil effect over top of that sepia, and then we'll go on to the next step. Just thought I'd show you guys in the process the reason you want to coat these things with UVLS clear. I did the first one, I completely forgot about doing it and scratched the crap out of the bottom of it. See that? This is okay because this is all acrylic. You can just soak this in some Dawn dish liquid hot water for a minute. Take you a good toothbrush and this will all scrub right off back down to the clear, and you can start all over again. So at least I have two of them I can go ahead and do. I'll just catch this up later on. So just thought I'd pass that tip on to you. Okay, so what I got here is a brush, so some of that sepia. And I kind of like this better than I do using the gun. I'm basically just going to take a sepia and put just a few little brown splotches on it. About like that. I basically have my stick hanging on the very edge of the hole with duct tape holding it down here. So I can hold it right at the angle, and this is the only time I will tape off the bill because I don't want that splatter getting on the bill. So let's rotate it and do it again. And yeah, with the duct tape there, it holds that at the perfect angle. Just like that. That's the kind of root beer I like right there. Nice. I don't care where it goes on the bottom. That's the beauty of root beer. Just does what it wants to do. Okay, I like that. Let's get the other one done. Okay, so now we're going to do a Shad Dot. I've got some black loaded up in here. I'm going to keep it real light. I have a stencil here that I made. I've explained this before. I've got two different Shad Dots on here. One for the Vintage Storm and one for my dots. And I don't like a very dark dot on a lot of different patterns. It just depends on the pattern I'm doing. I always kind of start on the paper, get about the spray I want. And there you go. And there's your dots for the root beer. Alright, one more step before we do the eyes. I'm going to take this green stuff, Borealis green. It's a color shift. And I'll coat the whole thing in color shift. Man, that'll pop when you put the clear coat on there. Just double check that one to make sure. Alright, let's put the eyes on these. Okay, so now we're going to do the eyes. I'm going to start this off with white. I'm actually going to coat those pretty good. Just heat set that. Alright, so now that I have these done in white, I still have the orange loaded up. And I'm going to do blaze orange, or fluorescent orange, on the eyes. Can't have root beer without fluorescent orange. Let's heat set that. Of course, I got my pressure set low. Alright. Alrighty. Let's get the other one caught up. I had a little chippy poo on that one, but I fixed it. You know, right there above the eyes. I fixed it, can't even see it. Now, stencil for the pupils. And this is done very lightly. One shot, leave it alone. Did a little bit more. I had just a little bit of orange in there. Alright, let's see what we got. Very careful how I do these. I don't want to scratch the eyes up. Nice. Let's do the other one. Alrighty. So there you go. I don't know if you can see some of the highlight in there. I got my logo on it. That turned out nice. Alright, clear coat this dude and I'll show you what it looks like in the studio. And there you have it, guys. Root beer chartreuse. I just love that pattern. That's just an awesome. You can even use it in clear water, but clear to semi-clear. That's just an awesome pattern right there. It's very natural, especially with the color shift in it. I mean, it really adds something to it. You should see this pattern in the water. It looks really, really good. So there you go. Storm Wiggle Wart, Root Beer Chartreuse. I hope you learned something on this pattern, and I hope you can paint some just like it. Hopefully you can paint them better than I can. I might learn from y'all. So until next time, remember, new techniques are trendy. Bass never change. May the Father bless you in keeping Yeshua's name, and as always, fish on.